Hi folks, it's Richard from Inclusive Driving. In this video I want to talk about the reversing manoeuvre, pull up on the right hand side of the road and reverse 2 car lengths. We need to be careful not to get complacent about this. We tend to think of this reversing manoeuvre as a little bit of a golden ticket, suggesting that it is easier than some of the other manoeuvres that involve reversing into parking bays or the parallel park. In some ways I agree, the reversing portion of this manoeuvre is potentially easier because you're probably going to be on a straight section of road. It's not going to be on a sharp bend. Technically it could be. It's very unlikely that an examiner would ask you to do it there. If you are doing a part 2 test, i.e. training to become a driving instructor, this could well be done on a bend. But for normal learner tests, it's probably going to be a straight road, in which case the reversing portion is very easy. However, getting to the other side of the road, actually pulling up on the right hand side of the road, is potentially more risky. So that's what I want to have a look at in this video. The way I tend to explain this to my students is to think of it like a right turn. We are combining the skills of the right turn with the pull up on the left. So all of the places that you would or would not choose to pull up on the left apply to pulling up on the right. So for example, not within 10 metres of a junction, not opposite another parked car where you would be restricting the width of the road and blocking traffic, not at a bus stop, not on double yellow lines or single yellow line during the time of parking restrictions. So the tip I give for pulling up on the left, where I suggest looking for a raised portion of curb or a lamppost or a telegraph pole, that still applies to pulling up on the right. What I normally suggest as well is, once you've chosen your spot, I'm going to choose the lamppost on the right in the distance. Check your mirrors and signal as though it was a right turn, and then pull over approximately 1 car length before your chosen spot, and then drive forwards in a straight line until you get to your spot. What this does is it allows you to line up parallel with the curb, so that when you come to do the reversing phase, you're already lined up. As long as you keep your steering wheel straight, you should end up reversing parallel to the curb. So let's have a look at that. Into reverse gear. I've got a car coming towards me. I'm going to wait. I'm not going to move while a car is overtaking me. If I was moving, that red car or this white car that's coming towards me will have to stay on the wrong side of the road for longer. I don't want to be a moving target when that car's passing me. So I'm going to wait till it's clear ahead, check all around. I'm going to stay where I am because another car has now appeared. It's been a while since I checked around, so let's have another look around. Reverse 2 car lengths. I'm not too worried about traffic coming from behind me, because they're going to stay on their own side of the road. If there was a parked car on the left, meaning that that car behind me needed to come onto my side of the road, then I would probably stop so that again I'm not a moving target. But if you think about the direction I'm going actually in the normal driving direction for this side of the road. I'm facing the wrong way, but because I'm reversing, I'm going with the flow of traffic coming towards me. So I don't really affect anybody coming from behind me on what would be the left side of the road. Moving off again. Blind spot checks, mirror checks, signal. The blind spot that really matters on this occasion is my left blind spot. And I'm going to cancel my signal because another car has started coming towards me. I've now got a couple of cars behind me as well, so I'm just going to pause. And now it's clear for me to move. Now I need to get you to have a little bit of a make-believe moment here, and this is what I want to do. This is what I would want you to do if we were pulling up on the right and there was a car coming towards you. What can we do? Imagine there's a car coming towards me. I want to stop by the lamppost on the right. Well, I just take up my normal right turn position, allow this car to come past as though I was turning right. When the traffic ahead is clear, another mirror check to make sure no one's overtaking me, and I'll move over to my chosen spot and then drive forwards approximately 1 car length to make sure I'm straight. There is one thing to watch out for though, and this is when people decide to be a little bit helpful. If you think about what people see when we are parked or waiting in the middle of the road in our right turn position with a right signal on, what is oncoming traffic going to think I am doing? They're not going to think I'm pulling up on the right hand side of the road. They're going to think I'm turning right either into a driveway or into a side road. They might try and be helpful and stop and flash their headlights to let me go first. Well, actually, they're now in the way because they're taking up the spot that I wanted to take. So this is why I suggest getting yourself over about a car length before, so that if somebody does flash you, you can move over, you can pull up parallel to the curb near enough, let the kind car then drive on, and then when it's clear ahead of you, drive forwards then to straighten up. I'm going to try and demonstrate that. We're obviously reliant on having other cars coming towards us and those cars being kind. Again, let's just, for the sake of it, imagine I wanted to pull up just after this driveway. Here's my waiting position. Now, cars might think I'm turning into that driveway, so they may stop and give way to me, in which case I'll just do a little bit of steering here. I've now made it quite clear my intentions. That car can go past, let them get out the way, and then I just straighten up and drive forwards to my chosen spot. would I do if I wanted to pull over on the right here with queue of traffic? Quite honestly, I wouldn't. I might choose to pull up on the left, wait and see if that traffic clears, and then make a move over to the right. But I probably wouldn't. I'd probably go round the block, come back this way from the opposite direction, and then I would pull up on the left instead of pulling up on the right. I'm going to aim to pull up by the green fence. Mirrors, early signal. Can I time it for the black car? All clear. So that was just down to timing. And then forwards a car length to my chosen spot. Pulling up on the right on a road like this, remember my right signal, if I need to wait in the right turn position, will look to oncoming traffic like I'm trying to turn right into a driveway or a side road. So account for that by pulling over or aiming to pull over earlier than your chosen spot, and then you can move forwards to your identified spot. So let's see if we can find an example of this. There are driveways here, it's not the best example, but if I was in a waiting position here aiming to pull over by the blue van, it looks very much like I'm trying to turn into the driveway next to the black Renault. So watch out for somebody trying to be helpful. But because I planned it early, I can do that. I can let the oncoming vehicle go past, and then I can straighten myself up by driving forwards 1 or 2 car lengths. So like I said, the reversing portion is very easy. I'm not even going to talk about that. I just want to really point out that it's not a golden ticket. It's not the easy manoeuvre, because the most difficult part of that is getting over to the right hand side of the road with traffic coming towards you. Well, I hope that's been useful, and I will see you on another video very soon.